Hey world, what's up? Happy Wednesday. Punctual for once. Take a week off, so I ought to be. Oh man, I left the stuff in the house. I forgot. I was going to show everybody my birthday presents. Because I did get a couple of things for my birthday. So I will. I'll just go in and grab them in a minute. Give people a little while to arrive. So if I do it too early, then nobody will see it. And that's... oh. Except you guys watching it later. Because... oh, but still. We can hang out for a minute. And just relax and enjoy this lovely... it's very windy today. But sunny and decently warm. And it's a nice day. It's a nice day. I'm dreading having to move all of this into the house. Right? I'm dreading having to move this whole setup inside. Like, obviously, I can't take the whole setup with me, which is why I'm dreading that. I'm going to have to clean up my little corner in my bedroom, and that's going to be a pain in the neck. Oh, everybody loves fall cleaning, right? Maybe not. Yeah, so we're just sitting and chilling. I think I have an eyelash getting ready to stab me in the eye. It's driving me crazy. But yeah, last week, we can talk about that. Last week, it was not a petting zoo that we went to. It was a proper zoo. This place was pretty big, and they had, zebras and camels and llamas and cougars and all kinds of stuff like that. So that was exciting. It was pretty cold and windy that day, though. Wish that day would be more like today. Oh well, you can't have everything, especially in October. The weather is unreliable, and don't I know it? What up, Belle? How you doing? Just, giving everybody a little time to show up before I show off my birthday presents. And I left them in the house, of course. I'm going to have to go and get them, but... how was my birthday stuff? The day itself was a Friday, we both got paid, so I spent a lot of the day shopping. And I just kind of took it easy, because I could. Because I had an excuse to not rush myself for once, not run around like a chicken with its head cut off. How about you? How's the job going? Still enjoying that? Making any new friends over there in your new neighborhood? Got a way better job. Right. Okay. The barista one, right? At a Chippy. What's that? I don't know what that is. That's funny because I read it as Chippy, but I couldn't start that because I couldn't find my birth certificate. Oh, what a pain in the ass. Oh, right on. Literally putting chips in the back. Well, that sounds delicious. Fantastic. And if you're happy, then I'm happy for you, Finding somebody to hang out with, maybe. I don't know. It's been a while since I moved, and I'm not good at it. So I still don't really have any friends. Here, I don't have any local friends. They're all long distance now because I moved here. You know. Uh, how do you make friends in your 30s, like with kids? I don't. The staff seem cool. All right, on. It's kind of meant in general, maybe one of your neighbors is nice. I don't know. Like it's like you hopped countries and all, so that sounds intimidating to me, but I don't know. Plus, the host of the Airbnb I'm staying at is taking me for dinner next week because he says I'm the best guest he's ever had, so that'll be fun. Yeah, right on. It's a nice little pin of distinction, eh? Oh, my eyelashes driving me crazy. And then Saturday we went out to dinner at a steakhouse because they make good fish. It's hard to get good fish in Tennessee. It's not like the ocean isn't a 2-day drive from here or whatever. So excuse me. So that was why I chose the place that I did. Was because they make good fish. But 41 is just not that big a deal. I don't know. And I mean, I'm sure you had this too. Like, sometimes making a big deal out of it just doesn't fit with what's going on or even with your mood. Yes, sometimes it's not worth making a fuss. Or it's not, that just wasn't feeling it. And it's not like, I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know, busy with other shit. And I'm not in the mood to just stop everything and be like, wait, we must celebrate my existence for an entire day. As a group, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. So like I say, I just went super easy on myself the whole day as a little present to myself. And that was nice. I don't know. What did you think of the video? That individual is another just endless stream of content for me if I wanted to do that, if I wanted to be that person. And who knows? I keep hearing about people who get pigeonholed in their content, right? Because they figure they find one thing that works and then they just end up doing that repetitively forever. And I just kind of have to sit back and think, well, where is mine at? That's what I'm saying. Basically any of the red pill people, I'm probably going to get back to them. But I hate next week's Halloween special. Just as a little sneak preview, is already in the planning stage, and it is, oh my goodness, I found this pair of femboys basically, but only one of them was presenting that way. The other one is a girl, right? And regardless of whatever the sex or gender of these two people is, the dynamic is one of sort of domineering and fawning, but there's a lot of giggling going on, so it's very confusing. It's like they had voice training to say it so more annoying. Okay. Looks like he's got cotton in his mouth. I do not believe for a second voice training of any kind. There, I said it. No. These are both male people. Okay. One of them identifies as a girl. The other at first does not. A year ago, they were doing online quizzes and whatever, and person number 2 was gay, possibly Right? And it's like been this progression, and it's all in these videos of them, just sort of edging closer and closer and like being, conditioned into this basically by this relationship. And it's creepy as all hell. So, yeah, that's the Halloween special that I'm working on for next week. It is interesting. It's sort of shocking. Not a whole lot of self-awareness going on there, I guess. That is exactly who I'm talking about. That's exactly who I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And it's all, or a lot of it, is in the videos on the other channel. I haven't really looked hard into his videos yet. But, yeah, it's all in his girlfriend's videos. And he's, like, proud of it. Like, the I can't remember what is it? Nasty or something stupid like that? What's the name of the other one? What's the handle the other one goes by? I forget. So, if you have thoughts, I would love them. I would love your input on this. It is mildly terrifying. Fair. Yeah, I remember when Finster started talking about why transition appealed to her. It sounded kind of silly. I haven't gone through it in detail yet. That's going to be this week, coming up. It sounds a lot like she got "You Are Trans" advice that was designed to register. Yes. This gets repeated. And one of them was at the end of the video, and almost like this little twist gotcha ending of like, and if you watch this far, and if you're not trans and you watch this far, maybe you are. It's like, whoa. I'm just doing research for my channel. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever felt mildly uncomfortable with the general people expect from you? Maybe you're trans. Right. And they go all the way up to straight up saying that if you're watching this, you're probably trans. And it's like, no. No. I can think of at least one other reason. Morbid fascination. That's my motivation right there. And it's in action, in real time. And I want to do it, so I'm going to have to go and collect clips from various videos and line them up. And that's the kind of thing I would like to do more of, where I go a little more in depth to things than just sitting there and yelling back and forth at somebody. Oh my God, you should start doing that at the end of your videos. If you watch this far, you're probably a TERF. No, I love that, because then I can say, so you should subscribe to the channel, right? That's great. Thank you. I'm probably going to use that. But I got to write it down. I'm so forgetful lately. That's hilarious. I love it. Oh. That's so, yeah. That is really. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. You wrote an essay in response to my last video? My goodness. Let me double check my notes. Well, like I was just saying how. What was that? Oh my God. Pro or con? Didn't leave the left? Ooh, I bet that's super interesting. Oh, that's a friend of yours? Okay, cool. Only tangentially related, but you see the just-sighted person. Oh my gosh, that bachelorette contestant who pretended to be trans is a troll. I did, but only this week did I catch wind of that. Because, I'm con, but I'm not actually trying to counter any of your points. I'm just stating my case as a person. Okay, that's fantastic. Like, where is it? Can I get a link? Can I share it to the community tab? You know. Oh, this week. Okay. Cool. You wrote an essay in 28 minutes? I'm sorry. That's passion in action, I guess. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, all right. Aw. This is long. I don't mean to be snotty, but I should give this like the attention it deserves, right? um, you know, and so maybe not right now, but it's nice to meet you. You know, you can hang around if you want. Um, my main issue is really with people like Ethel. You know, going around saying that the government is bent on doing violence to people. You know, oh, thank you. Yeah, this is. I was just saying, I'm dreading having to move inside probably next month because autumn and everything. Hmm. But it's beautiful out here today. You get it? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And I do value the social contract a lot. I think that's very just sort of part of being human, and having to work with that and figure that out. And agreeing to disagree is the one rule of the chat. And I'm going to probably just keep saying this part too, which is that I think that's probably an assumption you should make with every interaction with everyone ever, is that you need to assume that you are going to have to agree to disagree about something at some point. Maybe not in that particular interaction, but you never know. You're just not going to agree with anyone about everything. That's a bonkers expectation that I think a lot of people implicitly have. They're like shook when someone disagrees with them about something, and sometimes it's really insignificant things too. But in this case, I understand that it's not. But like, we've had to agree to disagree so many times, and all the better for it. You're right, exactly. And I don't know. I feel like we're basically friends now. Is that too much? It's been 3 years or something. I feel as though I try not to break the social contract. Generally, like even if I try and dress really well, I don't show too much skin or anything. I don't want people to be uncomfortable with me. I kind of think of it like classroom rules, disruption. Are you going to be disrupting what the fuck somebody else is doing? And I don't mean like that borders almost like sounding on like modesty or whatever, but like no. Yeah, I'd say so. But yeah, like I mean, of course, this is the thing that people hate. I don't even like it myself, but I have not been able to find a better. Like, you just have to take shit on a case by case basis, right? People, interactions, days, moments, projects, idea, like cups of coffee. Like, you have to take them on a case by case. But I don't know. I generally often consider that I should be modest in my outfits. Well, and that's cool if that's how you're comfortable. I mean, I'm sitting out here with long sleeves on because it's chilly, but I suppose people would probably consider me modest in my dress because I wear a lot of skirts that go below my knee. I don't know. It's not necessarily a consideration that I make, but like to each their own. You know, I. Ugh. And it reminds me of my favorite parenting rule when, you're asking yourself, should he be allowed to play with that? Can he hurt it? And can it hurt him? If not, let the kid experiment. Which sometimes can be hard. And it's just like with other people, you have to know where your fucking boundaries are. I definitely do not want the responsibility of trying to tell a lot of other people how to live their lives. That sounds exhausting. Right? I don't understand that. I feel as though everyone is going to judge me because I'm trans, so I make an effort to be very presentable and respectful to people. Aw. Well, that's rough. I mean, relatable. I'm not going to say everyone has something like that, but, I get that too. You do. I think it's the kind of thing any different identity might experience in different certain circumstances, but, that's rough. And feeling sort of closed in, that's... Yeah, no, and, similar points of experience are a reason for discourse. They're a reason for sympathy. They're a reason for hope, right? And, sometimes I wonder with the algorithm is because I have not properly set myself up against a certain enemy, like it loves the polar discourse and like that's very engagement mining, And like, yeah, trans politics is very rubs me the wrong way. Trans people are people. I don't know. It's not. I don't know. These days, especially in the United States, it feels like less of a big threat to society than like red pill stuff and like right wing stuff. Maybe it's just because I live in the middle of the country. But like also all that shit is kind of on a freeze right now because we have an walks on their own sort of path and it's our duty to walk it. Yeah. Yeah. Do your best. Right? Whatever that is. Thank you, Nadia. It is, I should open up my curtains so you can get a better look at the rest of it. And this is a thing that gets to me all the time. Like, whatever your pet thing is, whatever your most beloved sacred cow is, if you're right, then everyone else will get there eventually. It's lead to the truth, right? I guess, except the really bad ones. The red pill stuff is definitely a bigger threat. Like at most, it's 1% to 2% of the population that's trans, but young boys are right as a demographic feminist. Yeah, right. Especially in the U.S. here, there's like I can't believe. I'm sorry, the Republican candidate is who again? Like, blows my mind. I probably shouldn't. Because that's a good way to get this demonetized probably this week. Because, like I say, the election is in like literally 10 days. I'm not even kidding. And The red pill guys are just so obviously toxic. Like, several of them are doing themselves in, or have done, or are as we speak. You know, Gonzalo Lira did himself in with his just incredible stubbornness, basically. And Andrew Tate is going down in flames. I've seen people in the UK go totally crazy from listening to red pill shit. My friend just completely went mad over DEI and Marvel and woke, and then he's actually gay and a 0-hour contract taxi driver. So I don't know what 0 hours contract means. I hate Tate. Yeah, right. I've done a couple of videos on him because he is eminently mockable. Okay, he's completely balls to the wall insane. So sometimes the shit that comes out of his mouth just makes me laugh because if you take him out of context, he's absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. And he's another one of those that would be just an endless, I could just do an endless series of videos on him if I wanted to. If I thought